Hey YouTube, it's Jean-Luc from Fins and Flora. I just wanted to make a quick video on a project I'm working on. So it's springtime, early spring, mid-April. It's actually, as I look out the window now, it is snowing, even though it is April 16th. But here in Ontario, that's not uncommon. My hope was actually to work on someone's pond maybe soon. But you can make little ponds and tubs, and so I'm kind of fiddling with one inside, and you could build something like this too. Now, right now, the coronavirus epidemic is going on, or not epidemic, pandemic is going on, and it can be hard to get stuff. So all the things I have, I'll show you, I've purchased either from a hardware store or a dollar store, which are currently still open. And a lot of pet stores are still open because they're considered an essential service, but it's kind of hard to pick out some of the stuff that you might want. But you can start building the infrastructure for it and let it run for a little while. So I'll show you what I've got so far. I'll tell you what my plans are, and maybe in a future video I'll actually give an update. So here's the tub. This is a Roughneck. Ooh, I have Mastercraft. Roughneck 102 liters, which works out to about 25 gallons. It's from Canadian Tire. I got it on sale for $15, but it's normally like just over $20. This is a planter tray from the dollar store. And what I've done is you can see this little, I'll get that out of there. What I've done is I've drilled a bunch of little holes in it. So I pulled it out so you can see. And so my plan, or my hope, is to, let's see if I can get that to sink back down, is to get a pump going in here and have the water pump over here, and then hopefully it would circulate back around. Now, you can see there's bits of grass in there. My substrate that I've used, and you could buy this from the store, but I was digging up I was planting trees the other day, and there was a spot where we dug up a bunch of sand and we put good soil in, and so I took some of the sand. So this is a big just sand from outside. There's some clay, there's organic content. Actually, that's a nice handful of clay there. So I thought this would be good as a cap because I was running into some problems. What I also got, and I've moved it somewhere else, is Miracle-Gro marine compost. Underneath, I've used this in other tanks, and I like it, but you kind of have to let it sit and soak in the water for a little bit, so I was feeling impatient, and I got all the time in the world, so I threw a cap on there. So originally I had some extra pumps kicking around, and my hope was that I had one that it's one of those silly ones that can only go so deep. It shoots over top, but there's two. I can't get this water high enough to get it pumping. And then what I did actually get that worked, and that's why this is in here, is a little fountain pump that I bought for $15 from Canadian Tire last year that is currently down in another tub. And this line is a little bit too wide for its outflow, so the flow is not very good, but it actually did pump water over top. So again, you could buy pretty much all this stuff from Canadian Tire. Makes it look like it was shooting way out there, but it wasn't. It was just going like this. The flow was pretty low, and you could get all this tub. So why I've done it this way is my hope is to put emergent plants in pots. So I have some papyrus that I've tried planting in other tanks up here. My hope was actually to put some dwarf neon rainbow Melatonia praecox in here, and I could just drop the spawning mops in here so that the fry are still in the same water. Now I'd have to make sure I have to add some sponges or something to prevent them from getting sucked in, and I'd have to do something with the hole here. But this is kind of like an above aquarium sump, but it's a shallow planter tray as well. So anyways, that's my plan. We'll see what happens. All right, see you later.